10 minutes in crypto alchemist. Hi guys, back with some news for you. I haven't been very well. I've been off for about a week with the flu. Feeling a little bit better now, so I thought it was about time I put some news out. If you remember last month, I done an ICO review of Giza, a really nice article about a fantastic gadget that's coming out to perhaps take the Ledger Nano S and the Tracer by storm. Unfortunately, there's been some news given to me by one of my subscribers that the dev team have left, or part of the dev team has left, and is causing problems. As you know, we went into the pre-sale with this one. I actually did buy tokens, and now the word scam is going around. As you know, you haven't been scammed until the company disappear and take your money. Now, I have, as I say, invested into this one. I think it's a fantastic idea, fantastic device. The team, that's part of the dev team, have disappeared. Obviously, we don't know any more details about it at the moment. They have got the ICO sale coming shortly. I don't know how they're going to handle that. All I can say to you is I wouldn't invest into this one until they make it clear, especially over in Telegram. If you go to Giza Device, English/Russian, you can see what's going on for yourself. As I say, I wouldn't invest into this one at the moment until they've sorted out these problems with the dev team. They're not saying too much about it, but apparently the dev team have gone, or part of the dev team are gone. They're going to have to replace them, and they're going to have to sort out all the legalities of everything. So I would let that ride before you get into the main ICO stage. As I say, I did get in the pre-ICO sale. I have done about 25 different ICOs since Christmas, so I've spread the risk. Hopefully you do the same. So just heads up on that one about Giza Device here. Just make sure that you understand what you're getting into before you do. Still think it's a great product, and hopefully the development team, they get them back on board, or they will get some new devs on board to continue the product, and hopefully they'll be able to sort out all the legal issues. Now, something a bit strange. A Brooklyn Bitcoin miner running AMP miner, S5 apparently, Bitcoin miner, which in a way that caused harmful interference. Apparently he knocked out half of T-Mobile network in the area. They weren't very happy about it, and they told him to stop, basically. So yeah, just to remind you, as a radio amateur myself, I understand about spurious emissions, and a filter would have probably been good in that instance. But anyway, so just to remind you that if you are running mining equipment, it does put out a lot of emissions, lots of spurious emissions, radio waves, certain frequencies, and if the frequency is on a third harmonic, or on the frequency that it's supposedly interfering with, you will give interference. So just to make that clear to you, I thought that was quite interesting to see that today. Also, the Telegram ICO, the pre-ICO raises almost $1 billion. In fact, it was $850 million. But what I didn't like about the pre-ICO, which was a private sale in one of the biggest ICOs ever, there was, I think, 85 investors in total. So okay, so we take the amount they're raising the pre-ICO sale, which was 850 million, and divide it by, I think there was 85 investors. That means each investor spent 10 million each, and now classified as a whale. So we haven't even got into the ICO stage yet. There's a lot of things I do like about this project. Telegram, they're going to have a very fast network, which is going to be one of the fastest networks. But does it really have a purpose? Telegram works fine as it is. Why does it have to go onto the blockchain? There is other networks that are also very fast. I don't really understand what they're going to give. But But as I say, there's a lot of money going to this one. Are people going to flip it? We're going to have to wait and see on this one. Now, some more interesting news. Not sure if any of you subscribe to Trevon James, or did subscribe rather to Trevon James. The legendary BitConnect scammer gets caught trying to cheat on Steemit by upvoting shit on a fake account to make money. Has this guy ever done anything honest in his entire life? You can read this here on the cryptocurrency thread. It goes on a little bit about what he's been up to and about how they caught him out. You have to make up your own mind how much of this information is in fact or fiction, but it doesn't look good, and up to you to make your mind up on that one. Now, some good news for Atari. Who remembers Atari? Now, Atari used to be massive on games. I know it had financial issues decades ago, and it got funded and bought out and nearly into bankruptcy, and now they're jumping on the bandwagon to form a new cryptocurrency coming soon. Know what they're going to do with this cryptocurrency? Not quite sure. Are they doing it just to bring the company up to date and bring it to the blockchain, or are they doing it to raise heap loads of money to pay off their debts? Apparently they still have debts to pay, so I'm not sure whether it's there to actually pay the debts off and get them out of trouble. Apparently they're still at the edge of bankruptcy. They're facing losses of nearly 30 million, so that may be the case. So if you see the ICO come up, just take into consideration the past history. Of course, they make fantastic games. In fact, they make some of the best ever games. They also made some pinball machines. Remember those? And they still couldn't get themselves out of trouble. If you remember also, Kodak is also one that tried to release their own token. So one to watch out for. And now just going to finish off quickly with the markets. As you can see here, Bitcoin doing really, really well. I remember I was ill around this point. I've been watching it go up. I've actually sold a lot of my Bitcoin off. I've invested in some of the bigger ICOs, have a lot invested with Neo, and I did buy Cardano, but I sold it and invested more into Neo again. Invested in some other products, coins like Icon, still carrying some Ethereum and some other really nice coins as well. Doing quite well. They're holding up against Bitcoin in my portfolio wallet on Android that I'm using, Blockfolio, so doing quite well there. As say here, we're testing, currently going up to the new highs again, or testing the new highs. We're somewhere in this channel at the moment that I've drawn. We hit 11,000 last night. I think we went up to about $11,280 last night. The Americans pumped it up, and then early this morning it bumped right down to somewhere around 10,150, and it started to go back up again. Of course, in about 4 hours we've got the States coming in, and I think we could be seeing a new high later on tonight and UK time, so quite interesting. Market looking quite healthy, currently on $10,777. Starting to look good again. I'm waiting for that altcoin pop. Now, I decided to only do coins with large market caps, and preferably coins in the top, at least the top 30. I do think there's going to be an altcoin pop. When it's going to be, I'm not quite sure. It's when Bitcoin goes up and everything starts going slightly down or doesn't move much or goes sideways, and then all of a sudden there's a massive great pop and they all follow one by one like dominoes. If you remember, Icon was trading around $12 before the big crash, and it went down as low as I think $2.80 or somewhere around that area. Currently trading at $5 something. I think it's got a long way to run. Icon is something I really like. Okay, so just thought I'd let you know I'm back. and I'm in action. Haven't quit, just been off for a week, and just haven't had the stamina or the energy or the voice to be able to speak properly to do another video for you. So this is something a little bit different. I might be doing a few more ICO reviews and news reviews like this. I do like them, and there's plenty of news articles that aren't covered, so I'll probably bring them to you. Okay, give us a thumbs up if you like that one. Don't forget to subscribe down there before you leave the channel, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.